It's another day. I'm going to do today what I do just about every day. I'm going to say to the dogs, out you go. They're going to go. Shut my lights off. Lock my door. And head off for another day. Now the dogs are pretty excited because they are going to go with me. Charlie's right there. Dozer's like, I'm not sure what's going on. Yes, that's a toilet. Weird. So, I'm going to open the gate. Dozer's going to run and sit there and wait. Charlie's going to wait for me to say go. Now, they both know they're going to hop in the truck. So, they're awful excited. They don't care. They just like, we're going for a drive. So, hop in. And in. Come on, hop in. In goes Dozer. In goes Charlie. Now this is wash and dryer in my truck. So then, not every day do I have a wash and dryer in my truck. I do today. Hop in my truck. And usually what I do is I sit down and I look at my truck and I go, just that, just like that, the lips. Because this truck has been nothing but a headache for me. I used to like Fords. And now, because of this truck, I don't like Fords anymore. This truck was built on a Tuesday. And why do I say Tuesday? Because it was after a long weekend. A long weekend where there was a lot of drinking. So they came back and they weren't really on point 100%. I think the computer and the robots were drinking as well, because this truck has been nothing but headache and hassle. Shout out to Bert and Judy at Downey Ford. They've been great. Bert's very frustrated with my truck and everything that's going on. But anyways. But then I hate Fords. Well, at the end of the day, when you really think about it, every brand has its problems. But we are very much in tune to branding, aren't we? We're very keyed up to making sure that we've got the right label, the right logo, the right brand, the right kind. I mean, medications are hilarious. You can get the Life brand for $8, or you can get Tylenol for $15, but Tylenol says Tylenol on it, and the Life brand that says ibuprofen or acetaminophen or whatever, which one it is, because it's the same thing. We get so caught up with branding and the looks and things, and the same thing with the church. And we think it's because of being Christian, but I think a lot more it's because of Christendom. I want to talk a lot more about that in the days to come, but Christendom is all the trappings, all the labels, all the brandings that are piled on to Christianity. People say, when they're saying they hate the church, well, what they're saying is they hate Christendom. They hate the trappings, but they're desiring Christianity. I think the church is a great tool to be used. And when I say the church, I mean the building and that type. And the Bible says that is the type of thing we're supposed to be doing. We're not supposed to be forsaking the gathering ourselves together. But when the trappings become more important than the actual thing that God has for us, then we've got our eyes in the wrong direction. God doesn't care about the brand so much. What he cares about is the product. Is the product good? God doesn't look at, oh, that's a Ford. He said, oh, that's just a problem that needs to be dealt with, because every trapping has its problem. I don't want to get caught up in the trappings, and I know that because of our culture to a certain degree that I have, but I want to get back to what is faith, what is Christianity, what is it that Jesus Christ, his church, what did he come to establish? Because I know he didn't come to establish buildings, he came to establish his church, his people. And even the fact that we call the buildings the church is almost like a misnomer, because we're calling a building something that was always intended to be a living, breathing organism, the bride of Christ. I want to get back to it. Hope you do too. we'll spend some time thinking about that and talking about that. But be encouraged, because Jesus said, I've come that you might have life, that you might have it to the full. He said, I will build my church, and the gates of hell will not prevail against it. What he has for us is good, and what he has for us is powerful, and what he has for us is safe. So blessings. Hope that's some encouragement to you. God bless.